So I was writing my morning pages today and I started to use a highlighter to highlight the things that just stood out to me while I was doing my journaling. And that came to be what I'm going to be talking about in my video. So I think I'm going to be doing that moving forward. And this resonates with me and who I am because I like to create an ecosystem with everything. Like, if I'm doing one thing, I want it to kill two birds with one stone. Like, if I'm gonna be going to the bathroom, that means I'm gonna pass this cabinet and this cabinet. So I'm gonna have something in my hand that needs to be put in there and that needs to be, put in there. So that's just kind of how my brain works. I like everything to flow into something. So that's why I like to document my processes, because I want to turn it into some teaching material at some point once I, get through all the kinks and understand my processes a little more, things like that. So one idea that I picked up this week that really made a lot of sense to me and I think it was from a YouTuber called Erin On Demand. I'm pretty sure it was by her. And I don't remember what she was even talking about, but I know that she said all you need to know to create, let's say, a business or finish a project or something like that. So I don't know what it was basically on, but she said all you need to know is the A, the B, and the Z all the way at the end. And to me, that means A is, the what, like what are you gonna do, how you're gonna show up, things like that. So for me with YouTube, the A is the consistency. So, and in for me, B is my iterations, how I'm going to change things up to see what works, see what feels natural, see what gains followers, see what brings the least amount of friction for me to help A, which is my consistency. So I want B to support A. And then Z is whatever the end goal is, whether that's documentation, whether that's just growing a name or a brand for myself, so that I can sell products at some point. That's all the Z. So all of them are supporting each other. That's all you need to know to keep it moving. And I found that to be so aligned with my personality and how I do things. And another thing that I've been adopting for a long time now, but I think that it just fits into this very well, is let me make sure this is still recording. Okay, cool. Another thing that fits in to all of this really well is taking baby steps. So I know people say this all the time. Take baby steps towards your goal, slowly but surely, this and that. But I have really been seeing the fruit of taking baby steps, because I am more of a all or nothing type of person. Like, I came from project management. I am go, 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 go. Like, I want everything in my to-do list done that day, and maybe even push some more out of me, like squeeze some more out of me if I possibly can. But then what does that do? That leads to burnout. It's like stealing energy from another time. It's like using energy on a credit card, is what I usually say. So taking baby steps is the way to remain consistent. It's the way to understand what you're doing, so you can really see what's not working, what is working. It helps you to be able to take a step back and look at everything, because just being more intentional and being slower with your processes and finding joy in them, that creates a good life. That is what creates a system for improvement, honestly. Because when you're powering through things, you're not taking a second to think and look back at what you've done and what's working, what's not working. You know, you just go, 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 go. So that's something that I've been adopting, and it's hard for, I'm sure, many to trust themselves to take baby steps, because we live in a culture that just encourages the go, 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 and we all think that that's how we're supposed to live our lives. But in the end, it's contradictory. Like, you can trust yourself more with taking baby steps, because you know that you'll keep doing them. When you are all or nothing, you're gonna burn out, number one. You're not taking the time to understand your processes and become better. You're just going for it, and you might be going at things that don't even matter at the end of the day, because you haven't observed all of the things that you've done and all the things that you could be doing instead of just going. So that's one thing that I've been telling myself, is that I can trust myself to take baby steps. I can trust myself more to take baby steps. So that's been very life-changing, because it just can't be how it's supposed to be, to just be moving fast, going against human nature. Like, we're meant to be in the moment. Like, that's how we stay healthy, is by being in the moment, observing our surroundings, using our senses, not just tunnel vision, boom, to the goal. Like, that's robots. That's what robots are for. That's not what humans were made for. So we can't be good at this game of life by doing that. Yeah, we may get far in a specific area by doing that, and I can't deny that at all. However, what does that lead to? That leads to burnout, that leads to disease, that leads to illness. Like, your body is going to eventually tell you that you need to slow down. A lot of people are depressed and anxious and all these things. And I would argue that that's part of it. That was part of it for me, and for, some more people that I know. But that's been the habit that I've seen personally. People are depressed and anxious and all these things on medication because they think they're supposed to subscribe to this burnout culture, like go, go, go till you burn out and keep going, even while you're burned out. Like, that makes no sense. I think that being that we are a part of nature, we should be taking our cues from nature. And I saw on one of those little notes on the tea bag recently, it said, nature is in no rush, but it always gets the job done. I think that's exactly how we should be living our lives. We are a part of nature. We should be taking our cues from nature. We're not separate at all. So that's just something that I've been internalizing and understanding to be true. Everything has been pointing to that as truth in my life. When I've tried to live the last 10, 15 years or so in the burnout culture, and it has never ended well. This new path that I'm on, taking things slowly, and I know this is hard for many people. I know that it is, because it was always hard for me. I'm only now at 33 years old being able to do this with myself, and I could have done it in many smaller ways back then, but right now I'm just understanding that, like I said before, I can trust myself more to finish my goals, to be consistent, to make things happen. When I take baby steps, I enjoy the process, I am consistent, I'm not on the verge of burnout, I take rest when I need it, and I'm not a lazy person. Like, I can be very lazy, like I really like to just eat ice cream and watch YouTube videos, but that is like a treat that I can give myself. And because most of the time I want to be working, I want to be working towards my goals. I want to be, and that also comes from me having goals that are aligned with me. I have to add that, because anytime that I'm not excited about a project, or, like I'm working a job that is just draining, I'm not excited to do that work, and I kind of have to like force myself into it some type of way, like try to get, things done early in the day just because I have the most amount of energy, all that. But when I am doing things that are aligned with me, then I can trust myself to get the job done, slow but steady. And these are the things that are the most rewarding in the end anyway, because they are the things that are going to stick with you forever. Yeah, you can work a job until retirement, a job that you hate until, retirement. But with all that stress because you hated your life the whole time, retirement might just be a bunch of illness that you are being able to sit in at that point with nothing else to do. So that's not really the life that I want. I kind of want a life that I don't have to retire from. Not kinda, that's exactly what I want. I want a life that I don't have to retire from. I want to be working on projects that are aligned with me. And I can 100%, 1,000 million percent trust myself to take baby steps in getting the job done. I'm naturally going to get bored with the small thing and add more to it, because I'm excited about the work that needs to be done. So I think that's just food for thought for anybody that is stuck in burnout culture, to just try to work on things that feel aligned with you, take baby steps in getting them done, and trust yourself to do that. And also to, when you are focusing on your projects, just don't try to think A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like every step, because that's going to be overwhelming. Focus on A, B, and Z, whatever those are for you. Like I said, for me, like A is like showing up, being consistent. B is the iteration process, and iterating meaning seeing what does work, seeing what's not working, doubling down on the things that do work, moving in that way. So the iteration process to bring continuous value, and that's my project management mind speaking. But it has helped me in my personal life as well. And then Z is setting whatever it is up for whatever the end goal is. For me, I think that I want to sell a business. Like that is my goal. Build a business and eventually sell it, or generate sales from a specific business or whatever like that. Anyway, that is what I have to say today.